Do you have resistance to traditional SMART goals and 5-year plans and other corporate structured goals? Because I do. And somehow, despite not following those goal-setting structures, I've still managed to create a successful life for myself. So today, I thought I would walk you through a small portion of my year-end process in hopes that you can use it to step into 2022 and create the life of your dreams. Consider this a more emotionally energetic, charged, aligned way to set goals. We are letting go of the masculine structure that's no longer working for you. And if SMART goals are your thing, but you are curious as to how to maintain some momentum through those goals, stay tuned because I've got something for you too. Hello, my name is Katie Hunt. If I have not had the pleasure of meeting you yet, welcome and thank you so much for being here. I am a spiritual life coach on a mission to help divine feminine energies live the life of their dreams, heal through their trauma and their anxiety and their blocks with spiritually centered tools. And I am so honored to be here with you as we approach the end of the year and step into a whole new energy of the new year. So first things first, you can do a year review or some sort of goal setting structure at any time in the year. What I often find is that the energy of the end of the year, December, is really hard sometimes to get motivated and to feel really excited. So if this isn't a natural goal setting time for you and you don't really feel excited about the goals ahead or the things that you want to create, it's okay. You can come back to this or another sort of goal setting structure at any point in the year. It doesn't have to be New Year's. Also doesn't mean that it has to be set in stone. You are moving forward in your life. You are flowing. You are experiencing different things. And it's okay for you to evolve in the things that you want to evolve. So with that being said, let's get into a couple things that you can do to make 2022 the best freaking year of your life. Because the last couple years have been a nightmare, to say the least. I think that we've all been through stress, and we've been through times of unprecedented times that we never really knew how to deal with, and we still are trying to manage it. I think a lot of us have strained relationships, and what we thought about the world might be changing. So there's been a lot of stress, and maybe you're not really feeling super motivated to change your life, or you don't really think that you have the energy to actually accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. But that's okay. You don't have to continue to try and maneuver yourself into a box to try to move yourself forward. If the last couple years have taught me anything, it's that things aren't working the way that they were, and that we have a brand new opportunity to create a system that works really well for us. And that can be something as simple as how you live your life. If you don't find certain things work for you, then evolve and try something different in another way. There is no one way to success, and there is no one way to the goals that you have. You have an abundance of opportunities around you, which can be overwhelming, but we can also take that as a sign that we can't do anything wrong. You can go this way or that way or this way to your goals. It doesn't freaking matter. It's not a big deal. Just move forward. Just take action. The first exercise that I want to recommend to you is that you pick a theme for this new year coming up. Energy does what we tell it to do. So when you are commanding the theme for your year, you're telling the universe what it is that you want to experience and what it is that you want to learn and how you want to grow and expand your experience as a human being. So it allows the universe to conspire and to move around you, to serve you, to help you to get to the places that you really want to get to in your life. So close your eyes down and visualize your life, your ideal life, 6 months from now. And allow yourself to dream, and don't worry about if it's practical or possible. Or just dreaming now. Indulge in this a little bit. So what sorts of things are you doing 6 months from now? What are you feeling? What are some of the activities that you do on a daily basis? Who are the people that are around you? Where do you live in this ideal reality? Just spend some time dreaming here You can come back to this later, or you can pause, but I just want you to spend some time thinking about this ideal reality that you have. And then I want you to come back, and with a piece of paper and a pen, I want you to write down some of the things that you saw. Just start jotting down like what you did for work, how you felt every day. Just go through. And then once you've made a list, I want you to come back to it again and look for common themes that you're seeing. And this will help you to narrow down your theme for the year. So maybe everything that you have visualized comes down to love or freedom or momentum or generosity or receiving. What is it that are some common themes that you are seeing? And how, in a couple words, 1 or 2 or 3 words, how can you narrow down this activity or this life that you really want in a couple words? And then those words will be with you for the next year. And you will come back to those words. And if you choose that as your theme and you decide that that's your theme, 1 year from now, you will look back on the year that you just had and you will see that theme all over the place. Trust me, the year that I chose love, I had the opportunity to learn and grow and expand my understanding of what love was on a level I never even imagined. I was tested and challenged, and I experienced so many different types of love, and it was wonderful. And so when you pick your theme, you have to open yourself up and allow yourself to receive those different experiences without expectations and without being too narrow-minded and wrapping yourself too tightly. So open up and allow yourself to receive whatever opportunities are going to come to you during that time, because it will support the theme that you have chosen. The universe is conspiring to help you. You can believe that, and you will receive even more of that. So the second thing that I would love for you to do for yourself is to write yourself a letter. Write yourself a letter to open up 1 year from today. You can reflect on the year that you've had. You can use this as an opportunity to manifest and to talk in present tense 1 year from now. I'm so grateful that I finally married the love of my life. I'm so grateful that I moved into my dream home. I'm so grateful that I feel peaceful every single day. Whatever it is that you really want a year from now, you can wish it and write it in present tense in that letter. Or you can just write a love note to yourself. Like, I love you no matter what you're doing, no matter how you're feeling. I just want you to know that I love you and I appreciate you. Whatever it is that you feel in your heart, write a letter to yourself. And bonus points, if you want to put in some crystals that you think you might need, or pull some like tarot cards or angel cards, whatever it is, some secret messages for the future version of you, you can put those in the letter as well. And I actually like to give myself a little bit of cash every year. And then of course, when you get to open that up, you take the cash out. It's used for fun things. It's not used for bills. It's used for fun things to treat your future self. So what can you do to show the future version of you some love in this letter? So once you're done the letter, you're going to seal it up, and you are going to write, don't open until something just fell. I'll figure it out. I don't know if it did come from the letter. Looks like this bad boy wants to get opened up soon. What was I saying? Oh yeah, mark on the letter, I don't think you can see that, but mark down on the letter not to open until January of 2023, or 1 year from today, whenever it is that you're watching this. And open it much later, and then you're just going to forget about it. But so put it in a safe space, and maybe even put a little reminder in your phone to look at it 1 year from, January 2023. Or if you are on my subscription list, I will remind you, because this is a exercise that I'm taking through my subscribers on my email list as well. So if you don't want to put it in your phone, just subscribe, and I will remind you in a year from today. I love to write myself a letter every year. I've been doing it for the past couple years, and it's always something that I look forward to. I actually also have a jar in my house with some pieces of paper beside it, and every time something wonderful happens throughout the year, I write it on the piece of paper and I put it in the jar. And on New Year's Eve, I go through and look at all of the wonderful things that have happened, because there's a lot of things that happen in a year's time and we tend to forget about them as we go through our life. But if you can remember, like today this person surprised me with a coffee, that's such a nice gesture, and it's something that we tend to forget about because we just move on with our lives. So that is definitely something that I would recommend that you do this year. It just really helps with your gratitude practice, and it's always just kind of fun to look back on. If you are excited about these two tools that we have talked about today, and you are fired up and ready to make 2022 the year that you finally get what you want, or you finally feel the way that you want, you finally look the way that you want, I want you to click and sign up for my free Master Your Life workshop that I have put together. It will walk you through some exercises that are energetically aligned to you, and it's actually going to create some real change in your life because it is energy rich and emotionally charged. So in this workshop, you will get really clear on what it is that you want. Clarity is key for figuring out what it is that you really want in your life. You are going to create an action plan that is energy rich. You're going to create organic momentum so that you have the motivation to continue on this path, and you're going to align to your highest self in this workshop so that you can step into this new year with the energy that you really want on the inside, with the clarity and with the peace that you have, so that you can go after the life that you really want. This is a really valuable use of your time. So if you are excited, or if you're feeling like the last couple of years it's been hard for you to do the things that you really want to do, it is time for this workshop. So I hope that you will click the link below and sign up. It is absolutely free, and it is absolutely worth the time that you will be spending. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. My hope for you, beyond anything else, is that in this new year that you fall more in love with yourself, that you are even more gentle and loving and compassionate with yourself, because you are wonderful and you don't need to prove anything. You don't need to prove your time here. You are worthy just because you exist. And I would love to know your themes for the year. I don't have mine worked out yet. I'm not sure what my word will be for this year. So let me know in the comments what your word is going to be for 2022, or what are a couple words that you really love. Please let me know in the comments. Also, if you have a friend that you think would really benefit from these workshops, somebody who's kind of like you, who doesn't necessarily align with the ways that we traditionally set goals and are looking for an energy-rich form of setting goals, I want you to share this video or this workshop with that friend, and you two together can step into 2022 as higher versions of yourself and holding each other accountable on the path of your dreams. So thank you so much for being here. I wish you the happiest of New Year's, and take care.